I'm looking for Mr. Jim Stewart. How are you? I am Mariela Romero, and I am with Univision Atlanta Channel 34. And we have received a wonderful letter from one of the students of North Gwinnett High School.
Oh, wow.
And the student says how wonderful you are, how an amazing teacher, how much you have impacted her life. So you are a special teacher, and you are going to be receiving a gift card for $1,000 from Brandsmart USA.
Oh my goodness.
When I came in, he was just super helpful and so excited to help me and just help me get through high school, and even helping me with my chemistry classes and my language arts classes. Just was always there.
When he makes curriculum decisions, or when he collaborates with other teachers, he's talking about how to impact all the kids, no matter their culture, no matter their background, no matter whatever. And so his sole goal is to get kids to be successful here at North Gwinnett, and to set them up for success once they leave for us.
Student recognition is the best. I am passionate about my job, and I guess when that passion comes through to my students, it warms my heart. Sorry. Sorry. Stop.
In my opinion, our stories are what transform who we are. The biggest weapon we hold is our secrets, and we wear them as protection gear. Working hard to hide our darkest moments in life, we hide our personal stories from everyone. There are two types of secrets, the ones that we keep and the ones kept from us. Being undocumented really made me afraid to challenge myself academically. It really closes a lot of doors, and it causes a lot of obstacles in my life. This experience has made it clear that I have the power to continue my education regardless of a thin, crisp, and yellow certificate that reveals my citizenship.
Domestic violence was always present in my house. Due to my father being an alcoholic, he was immediately deported to Mexico. My mom in turn was left with 5 kids to feed. I remember there was a time when week after week, all we would have was $20 to support the household. Either between Emory University or the University of Georgia. I plan to study either biochemistry or obtain a major in engineering or mathematics, wherever I decide to go. And that's my plan as of right now.
Well, my mom has experienced a brain aneurysm when she was around 22 years old, and recently she was diagnosed with bone cancer. So that was really hard on our family. We thought, why would this happen to my mom? Why did it happen? She doesn't deserve this. But she's a motivation on why I want to keep looking forward. Because even after everything has happened to her, all the bad things, she's still looking forward to the future, and she's still going. I want to dedicate my education to them and tell them, yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. No matter how hard it is for you guys to take a chance and get accepted to a college, you can do it. Because everything in this world is possible.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song.
We received a beautiful letter nominating you as a special teacher. You are going to be receiving a gift card from Brandsmart USA worth $1,000.
Oh my gosh!
She really has made a big impact in my life, more than she'll ever know. And she just doesn't realize the potential and the gift that she has. She has yet to realize it because she's so humble. I just wanted her to realize whether she won or not, in my book she won.
It's been a real eye-opener. I've been in Gainesville for 8 years now, and this is probably the first school that I've been in that was this diverse, with a large percentage of Hispanic students. And so it's definitely been an eye-opener because you hear firsthand what they're going through. You hear the things that people say, and to know, where a lot of these kids come from and how hard they work and the struggles they still have to overcome. It's been a real eye-opener.
I was incredibly successful throughout elementary and middle school. During my 8th grade year, this changed. On Halloween, when I got home from school, my parents were both quiet and distant. My mom had tears in her eyes, and I immediately knew that something was wrong. While my parents did not tell me and my sister immediately, a few hours later, my dad admitted that my mom had been diagnosed with breast cancer. My heart instantly broke. I don't know, just since I was little, I've always had a natural attraction to helping out people, and anytime I could help out, then I would just like gravitate towards that. I didn't even know it was community service per se, like helping tutoring kids in my neighborhood, helping tutoring some of the parents, giving them English classes. Things like that. I never really saw them as community service. I just saw them as like being a good person.
But I can make an explosion.
It was a cold December day when my mother and I first set foot on American soil. The day after our arrival, my father took a flight back to Kentucky to his new family. My mother and I were left alone in a country we had not even been in for 24 hours and were forced to find our own way of survival. Since my mom was a nurse, I was always around like helping her at the clinic and everything, so that really it sparked that in me. And today I help special needs people because at school I see them and they're like the happiest people at the school. And that really inspires me to just be a better person and always be happy, because no matter what's going on in my life, they have it tougher and they're always smiling.
There's fire burning in my bones. Still believe, yeah, I still believe.
Over the next 2 years, I wore a does not speak English sign every single day. The educators who were supposed to guide me to success instead labeled me as a special needs student because of my inability to communicate in English. The fact that other people believe in me, it makes me feel as a champion. You know, exactly what the scholarship says, League of Champions, making me feel that I'm part of that league, that I'm special, that I have something in me that no one else has. There's no other scholarship, you know, that has a better name to describe, you know, of how like all the hard work and the achievements that I have accomplished.
Someone wrote an amazing letter about what you do and the impact that you have had in the Latino population here in Cobb County. And so we're recognizing you as a special teacher, and we're giving you $1,000 on a gift card from Brandsmart USA. Wow. So congratulations.
Wow. And you know, it's not me, it's the people who work with me. And we're proud to work with all students. When someone says to me, you've won an award, I say, no, we have won an award, because it takes a village to raise a child, and we've worked very hard to do that. When I came 14 years ago, we had about 4,000 ESOL students, and I saw an immediate need to make them proficient and fluent in English, but to still have an appreciation for their culture and their language, and to keep them bilingual. We realized we needed to get kids ready for the university. We wanted them to hear the same things that everyone else was hearing. Here's how you go to college, here's what you do for the SAT, here's how you prepare. And so we've worked on that. We have a whole program and a whole staff of people who do nothing but work with students, the Latino population in particular, to encourage them to stay in school and what the importance of an education is.
To date, I have been accepted to Rochester Institute of Technology, Mercer University, University of West Georgia, University of North Georgia, Agnes Scott College, and Andrew College. Although all these schools have offered me a great deal of merit-based funding, it is difficult to pay for the rest with the lack of federal aid because of my nationality. My last 12 years in public schools have led me to my 4.29 GPA and top 10 ranking of my class. I want to study biology or neuroscience and hopefully become a neurologist eventually.
In the course of my life, I had tremendous difficulty learning the Spanish language. I was hard-headed and ignorant to learn the benefits of knowing a second language. But as I grew, I learned the advantage and opportunities not only realistically, but socially as well. Kids mistreated me for not knowing Spanish, saying that I'm not worthy of being a Hispanic. Others said I should not be near any Latinos because I'm not like them. so I started learning Spanish in high school. The career I see for myself is meteorology, and I really love the career so much, and I've been interested since the first grade because there's so many changes happening in the atmosphere and always something's going on. It's not the same thing you hear every day.
My name is Claudia Quijada. I was born in El Salvador. I was blessed to come to the U.S. to live in a fruitful life. I know that I can achieve my dreams by having the opportunity to go to college and get a degree that can help me in my future. Maybe 2 or 4 years from now, I want to study business managing because my dad wants to own a business, so I want to help him with that.
You're going to be receiving a gift card from $1,000 from BrandSmart USA. So congratulations.
When my own family cannot be there, I know that she can be there. I'll never forget when she walked me out on the football field. My family couldn't be there, and so she took that spot. And so that's something that I'll always remember, and I love her very much.
And I have students ask me all the time, would you do something else? You know, what would you do if you weren't a teacher? I can't think of anything else. I grew up in a very small white community up in Montana. But I was raised to never really look at race or ethnicity. It was just people are people. The fact that this school is made up of a larger population of Hispanics just kind of makes it easier to address or help that population. There's a lot of family value there. And to me, that is important in life. And I think if you have students that can have that relationship with you, then they're willing to treat you like family. And you become a part of their life. You're a part of their heart or a special place in their heart. And it goes both ways.
Soy el primer valedictorian hispano en mi escuela. En otras palabras, soy el primer estudiante hispano en mi escuela que se graduará con las mejores notas. Al graduarme, quiero seguir con mis sueños en la universidad para recibir un título de ingeniería electrónica. Me esfuerzo en la escuela para ser alguien exitoso y más que todo poder ser un gran ejemplo para motivar a personas más jóvenes que yo a seguir esforzándose en sus estudios y poder demostrar que también nosotros los latinos podemos superarnos en áreas académicas y no solo laborales. Receiving the LIGA De Campeones scholarship means a lot to me. I am able to prove myself that I can motivate others and prove to them that if they want to achieve something, they are able to do so if they put in enough effort for it. It doesn't matter whether they came here when they were little or they were born here, it doesn't matter. As long as they want to achieve something, they will be able to.
If I could surpass something as drastic as losing my dad, then any struggle, any drama that I would have in school, any trouble was not a huge deal because it helped me put everything in perspective. I was like, Grandma, I got accepted into Harvard, and we just started crying. And I hope to eventually become an administrator and be able to create some change and be a voice and an advocate for the issues that Hispanic students have in the education system.
I might only have one match.
I struggled in school because I lacked the vision and motivation to imagine myself in a better place. I was a poor student and often skipped class to hang around with gang-affiliated teens. It was through several mentors and father figures that I turned my life around, with the most important one being my 6th grade social studies teacher, Mr. Thomas. While other teachers had simply written me off as just another gangster, Mr. Thomas saw through my anger and realized my potential for intellectual inquiry. One of the things that I always saw every year was the scholarship recipients for Liga De Campeones, and you would see like the kids, kind of like how we're doing now, just walking around happy, and then you would interview them and ask them questions about how successful they had been and stuff. And just watching these kids' stories, I think, was part of the reason that I started kind of having that drive to succeed myself. And you know, of course, as a kid, you have big dreams, and one of my big dreams was to be on Univision one day, you know, talking to you. just sharing my story with the Latino community in Atlanta. And I think this, when I received the scholarship, when I got the call, I was ecstatic. I couldn't get over the fact that, you know, it had come full circle. Because when I had first come here, I didn't know any English at all. And now, almost 10 years later, I'm receiving the scholarship that I grew up seeing on TV. So it was just a surreal experience for me, for sure.
Muchas gracias a Univisión 34, BrandSmart USA, Plaza Fiesta, Georgia Tech y Cruz y Asociados por esta oportunidad de ganarme esta beca.
I was very happy. You know, it's a great help for me. My family's not very financially stable, so any money that we get is great towards my education.
I just want to offer a sincere thank you to Univision, to BrandSmart USA, to Plaza Fiesta, Georgia Tech, Cruz and Associates, because this scholarship means a level of financial stability for sure, but also it's an honor, and I'm honored to be able to be an example to students who are struggling or who have had similar struggles as mine. So I really want to thank you.